The hell are you supposed to be? I'm vengeance.
All right, AWO in the house. Air order. What's up, guys? Yeah, I'm here. Oh man, I'm good, guys. I'm kicking ass, taking names, taking prisoners. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I'm not doing any of that. So don't take that seriously. It's Saturday, yeah, Saturday. What's up, guys? Man, what's up? It's good to be here. AWO here in order. All right. Come say hello. Patrick in the chat. I mean, he'll watch on replay. Okay. It's up to you. I'm going to put this in the chat. All right. What's this? No, that's a private chat. All right. All right. There we go. All right. I'm here now. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Do that for me, please. I really would appreciate it if you could do that for me. Okay? I would. All right, guys. Had fun last night with Blinded. Lots of fun. I'm gonna kick your ass. The Red's here. Why are you so? Oh, you're not silent in the. There we go. And I'm on ass. Well, eat a lot of food and you'll have a big ass. Eat lots of junk. All right. I'm checking something briefly here. Okay. All right. I'm going to eat lunch in an hour. Okay. It's cool. I'm going to be here. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Right? Okay? That's all I'm asking you guys to do. And I know what it's going to say. Don't leave. Don't. Okay? That's all I'm asking you guys. Okay? Yeah. You're already fat, though. I'm not fat. What are you talking about? Yeah. You're fat. All right? I'm fine. Let's go. Let's kick some ass. Yeah, I'm like 770 pounds. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, I weigh more than Boogie. I weigh more than Boogie. That's a fact. I weigh more than Boogie. My 800-pound life had a... Shut up, man. Okay. I don't weigh more than Boogie, okay? Boogie is like 1,000 pounds. Yes, I watched that boxing match. Boogie and Wings of Redemption had a match. More than 900 pounds. More like 1,000 pounds. But yes, they had a boxing match. Yes. Two fat asses in a boxing match. It was more real. It was more real than Logan Paul versus Mike Tyson. No, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Monk Paul brothers. Okay. Yes, that did happen. Right? That did happen. All right. All right, okay. Let's move to DC stuff. DC stuff. Okay. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna cover a couple characters from the previous. I know. Logan Paul is now fighting John Cena with the stage looking like the painting of the guy who cut off his ear. All right, so now we're gonna talk DC stuff. Okay, DC related content. Okay, the country that guy isn't even from. So, what we're doing here, guys, we're going to take a look at some characters that are introduced in the DCU, even though technically that's not really a thing. I mean, it wasn't official. But before James Gunn took over, we're going to take a look at characters from that and see who we could see possibly making the transition, making the move, crossing the line to the James Gunn DCU. August 31st. Yeah, I know. Casa Paris? Yeah, that's August 31st. I know. So we're gonna take a look. We're gonna mention characters, names, and my thumbnail. Yeah, my thumbnail is obviously has Harley Quinn, Black Canary, Huntress, and Bloodsport. Because those are all the ones I can think of off the top of my head right now. Okay, so let's get into this. All right, let's get into this. Okay, so what could we do? Who could we go off? What can we do? So, all right. So, I believe I think who will end up in the James Gunn DCU that hasn't appeared yet. Oh, did I just see a Sturgis thing? Oh man, I just saw something about Sturgis. Damn. Oh, shut up. Do the opposite of what Red says, and he's going to tell you to do the opposite of what I say. Okay? But who? So, obviously, the Harley Quinn. Let's talk about Harley Quinn, okay? Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie. I said many times on stream, that I do think Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn will come back into the DCU. I do think so. Why do I say that? Well, because she has a good relationship with Warner Brothers. Okay. Great relationship with Warner Brothers. Okay. Where she has a solid relationship with Warner Brothers. And I think she likes playing Harley Quinn. I think she really likes playing that character Harley Quinn. Okay? And I think James Gunn, because he will not deny the fact. Oh yeah, I don't want to work with Margot Robbie. No, he'll say if you ask him, will you work with Margot Robbie again? He'll probably say, yeah, I love working with Margot Robbie. She's something. Yeah, I love to work with Margot Robbie again. And I think Gunn would absolutely keep her on as Harley Quinn in DCU. I do. Okay? I do. And I don't know how Margaret Wahlby. I don't know how, what you do, her Harley Quinn, because her Harley Quinn is kind of all over the place in the DCU. Especially Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey was really all over the place, if you ask me. Like, okay. Yeah, you do, Red. Okay. Okay. So I definitely see that. I don't know the relationship between the two, but she does have a relationship with Warner Brothers. Okay, her production company has a deal with Warner Brothers, and I don't think Hardy Cameron and Margaret Wahlberg, Harvey Cameron and Jake. What? Let me see this. Margaret Wahlberg. Margaret Wahlberg. Too bad we'll see Robert Pattinson the Batman fight Margaret Wahlberg, Hardy Cameron, and James DCU. And Aaron can't read correctly. Oh, shut up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. And she has a huge fan base. Harley Quinn, obviously. Not Harley Quinn, but Margot Robbie. Right? She's an award-winning kind of actress. Arguably top 5 actress in the world right now. Okay. She has obviously many ideas for Harley Quinn. And I think if she wanted to pitch something or to James Gunn about another Harley Quinn movie or something with Harley Quinn in it, I think Gunn will definitely be like, yeah, let's hear what she has to say. Shoot me a screenplay or something or an idea. I do think so. I think he would. I mean, he would probably do it for almost everybody, but Harley Quinn is different. It's Harley Quinn. Margot Robbie is different. They work together. They have a relationship with one of them. The Batman versus Harley Quinn in the DC, directed by James Gunn and written by Matt Reeves. Nah, I don't think he's gonna. James Gunn is not gonna write. I don't think James Gunn is gonna direct any Batman stuff. I think the only thing he might direct with Batman, if it's like Justice League or a team up movie with another character that's which is not all Batman centric. Like I don't specifically think it will direct a Batman centric movie. I don't think he's interested in that. This doesn't seem like that. To me, at least, it doesn't. To me, at least, that's what I think. Okay, that's what I think. And it'd be yes, the James Gunn will try Power Party the Brave and the Bold. Yes, the James Gunn will direct the Batman Part 3 Brave and the Bold. That's actually pretty hilarious right there. Can you imagine if Part 3 ends up becoming Brave and the Bold? Oh. They're just waiting for Part 2 to end, and then they'll announce Part 3 Brave and the Bold. Written by Matt Reeves, yeah. The Batman Part 3, The Brave and the Bold, will be written by Matt Reeves. Okay, directed by James Gunn and written by Matt Reeves. Can you imagine? That makes me laugh. I'll laugh if that ever comes to fruition. Okay, I'll laugh hard at that. Okay. If that happens, you gotta give Red his props. Red has sources. Red has scoops. Okay? Okay, these two. Okay. Okay, but yeah, so with Margot Robbie, And her Harley Quinn, I definitely do think it's a high possibility as her coming back. And I also surprise cameo, surprise appearances in Peacemaker. She's one of my top 3, maybe, to make an appearance or cameo in Peacemaker season 2. So I could definitely see Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn coming back for sure. Joker, on the other hand, Jared Leto's Joker, no, that's gonna be a new Joker eventually in the DCU. I don't think I want anything to Jared Leto's Joker. And also the Clayface will cast Liam Nelson as Clayface. The Scarecrow will be the true main villain, the Clayface. The Scarecrow will play by Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, you heard it here, folks. You heard it here, folks. Brad has become a scooper. A scooper. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of funny, Red. I mean, that's kind of funny. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so like Joker, yeah, I think that would be definitely not Jared Leto. I don't think they're gonna continue on with Jared Leto. Okay. I think they'll move on from Jared Leto. I am as repetitive. No, Red, no. Here, Red. You're better than them. Okay, you're better than them. I'm better than them. You're better than them. Blinded is. Okay. Okay. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna get Jared Leto's Joker back. I think he's definitely done. I think they're gonna move on from that Joker. Now I don't know how when they're gonna cast Joker, or if he's gonna be part of the plans in the very near future. Okay, but I think that's over. I think Jared Leto, any chance of coming back as Joker into the DCU it's over with. It's done with. To go somebody new. Okay. Okay. Bloodsport. I could definitely see Bloodsport. Here's Elba's character making a jump because he was in the Suicide Squad movie. I honestly could see almost every character from James Gunn's Suicide Squad movie make the jump to the DCU. Every character. Let's just get out of the way. No, I did not see weapons. Let's get out of the way. I think every character from the James Gunn's Suicide Squad movie that survived at the end, unless it's a different universe, will have a good chance of making a jump in the DCU. It's still crazy how the Joker in the Batman is being played by the Barry Kogan. Kogan's going. But yeah. So everybody in that Suicide Squad movie, I could see, Gunn using again. So basically, me Peacemaker, Harley Quinn, Bloodsport, Ratcatcher, anybody who basically survived or was part of that movie. Unless it's okay, and it seems I got some news for Red, and it seems like that's the idea. All right. Okay. All right. I got Black Canary. Oh, nice stream. Nice. You're coming back. You're coming back to streaming. Also, I got obviously Black Canary on my so Liza P. I also got Black Canary on my thumbnail. So that's right. What's her name? Smollett, Sophie Smollett, right? She's Black Canary in that terrible Black Birds of Prey movie with Harley Quinn. You finish school next week? Oh, nice. So the Black Canary, I think Black Canary will likely be recast with a different actress. I don't think they'll bring her back. I don't think they'll bring back that actress as Black Canary. Okay. Yeah, you should get back to making videos. Of course, you had to go back in September. I knew it. Okay, but I don't think they should bring that. I don't think they're gonna bring that actress. I think in the DC they'll definitely recast that actress with somebody new as Dinah. Is it Dinah? Or is it? Yeah, is it Dinah or Dina? Whatever. Dinah, right? Not Diana, but Dinah, right? Right, Lance or Drake, whatever you want to call it. I think they're going to recast that character for sure. I think they're going to recast the Black Canary in the DCU. So I don't think they're going to bring back that actress. So this is just reprise her role, right? Okay. I got Huntress on there. Okay. Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Huntress from the same movie. Okay. I don't think they'll bring her back either. I don't think they'll bring her back either. Even though I do like. Okay. Look, Degrassi's saying the Huntress we're going to get in DCU might be different from the Huntress we're used to. I'm not talking about Helena Wayne. I'm talking about Helena Berarelli, which Mary Elizabeth Winstead's character is based off. Helena Berarelli. I'd rather have Helena Berarelli too. I think she plays better off. That character plays better off in Gotham. Involved with the mob families, all that shit. Okay. I think that's better. Don't make her Helena Wayne or whatever. But I don't think they'll recast. I don't think they're going to have Mary Elizabeth Winstead reprise her Huntress. I think they'll do something. I personally think the only characters that are going to most likely stay, actors and actresses most likely stay, is the one Gunn's casting. The Gunn's cast. He put in. Technically, he did not cast. Technically, he did not cast Harley Quinn as Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. That's Harley Quinn. That's Margot Robbie working with Warner Brothers, obviously. That's it. Okay. Liza P. Also, Liza P. sequel set up the Doctor Strange Cinematic Universe and the role of Liza P. Why do we need a Doctor Strange Cinematic Universe? Okay. I mean, that's four off the thumbnail. Okay. Let's go. Well, we know Lobo. Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa is not coming back as Aquaman, but he has been recast. He's not reprising his role, but he has been recast as Lobo. That's official and done with, right? He's officially coming back as Lobo. So most likely will be a new Aqua bitch. Or Aqua, yeah, I call him Aqua bitch. Aqua bitch, okay? Yeah, I call him Aqua bitch. Okay? So they're gonna get it. So that's you could really that's 100% not happening. Like you never know. Like the Black Canary actress, the Huntress actors, I mean, technically they could come back. I mean, there's a percentage, there's a chance, but we know obviously 100% that Jason Momoa is not coming back. Because Aquaman is coming, he's joining DCU as Lobo. The one where you're not actually playing as Pinocchio, instead you're playing as a Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. Humpty will also be in Eliza. Oh my god. Those four, I mean, okay. Cassandra Cain, yeah, I don't know what the fuck that Cassandra Cain was in that movie. That was not Cassandra Cain. Okay. They could say it was Cassandra Cain, but that wasn't fucking Cassandra Cain. Okay. Okay. That was not Cassandra Cain. Oh man. Oh man. Humpty Dumpty. Boogie would be the Liza P. Okay. I don't think he'll definitely not be in. Okay. I still remember when Aquaman was casted in the Game of Thrones actor that. I still remember when Aquaman was casted in the Game of Thrones actor that grapes is super strong sugar. Oh my god! I can't believe you actually watched. You actually watched Super Invasion. Oh my god! Yeah, he's talking about Emilia Clarke and Jason Momoa in Game of Thrones. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's funny. That's funny. All right. So okay, other. So Ezra Miller as a Flash. No, he's crazy, insane. You can throw that out the window. If I fucking see Ezra Miller as the Flash coming back to the Flash, I don't know how he reacts. I'll probably be like, what the? I'll probably be like, WTF, WTF, and like not in a good way. That's for sure. Okay. Not in a good way. If he comes back as the Flash, okay. Also, who else? Don't know who else. Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. I think they're gonna recast Gal Gadot. I think that's gonna be a new Wonder Woman. I do like Arna Jonah, who is in a relationship with Jason Momoa, previously in Andor. I think she'd be perfect for that role. Secret Invasion was shit. It was bad. It's the worst Marvel show. Worst Marvel show there is. Worst Marvel show. Worst Marvel show there is, man. 2 years ago. Okay. Shitty ass show. Okay. So I think they're gonna do recast Wonder Woman. I think that's a very strong possibility. Because I think if they do keep Gal Gadot, they're definitely gonna get backlash. But I'm not gonna go into the politics here. Okay. Also, Yeah, they're not bringing when they cast Batman. They're not look. Whether you think Robert Pattinson or they're gonna cast a new actor to be Batman, we can all agree on one thing here. We can all agree on just one thing. Ben Affleck is not coming back as Batman. Right? Right? The Snyderverse. Okay. The Snyderverse people might think he's coming back as Batman, but the people that live in reality kill off Mariah Hill for no reason. Yeah, I know. Maria Hill. But we can all come to some agreement that right, in the same reality that we're living in, that they're not going to have Ben Affleck as Batman again. I think that's off the board, right? That's not just a strong possibility, it's a guarantee. It's a damn guarantee that he's not coming back as Batman, because he even said himself he doesn't want to do comic book movies anymore. And why are Scottish good guys when their little prophecies to take over Earth and use it to all themselves? I don't know. I really don't know. That show, like Red, that show is incompetent, horribly written. A lot of stuff does not make sense. Okay. For example, Amelia Clark's character had all the DNA, so she was able to have all the powers from the battle at the end of Endgame, right? The final battle of Endgame. So they collected all the DNA from whatever was ever left over, and they collected, and she was able to, right? You know what I mean, right? All the DNA, and right, to collect all that DNA from the final Endgame. Then we find out if you look on a computer, of all the samples of all the people they took samples of, there were samples from people, characters that were not in that battle at all. I forget who it was, but there's this one example. I forget which Marvel character it was, but this Marvel character was never in the MCU. But you remember that computer? Remember that computer list? They had a Marvel character in it that wasn't part of the MCU at all. MCU at all. Okay, so I don't understand why. Like, that show was so bad, Secret Invasion. I hate Sideways. I ripped it on so much. I ripped it on it. Yep. Oh, I wanted to. Yeah, you're right. You're right, man. But they didn't have a good story. They didn't have a good story. Okay, they had no fucking good story. No good fucking premise. I mean, I understood what they're trying to do with the premise, but the way they went around it it didn't click. It didn't work. It wasn't good. Secret Invasion, to me, that would be more than one Avengers film. That could have been two. Yeah, Red, it was horrible. Oh my god. The Secret Wars is purely based on the two versions. Recently one from the multiverse one, 2015, that 2001, and a little bit from the 80s. But how is it based on the 80s? The 80s were the Skrulls. That was a Skrull invasion. Like, what are you trying to do here? Really? Like, what do you mean it's going to be something? It's going to be a mix of Secret Wars from 2015, 2001, and it's going to be inspired one from the first Secret Wars. What do you mean? How is the Skrulls going to be involved in this? What do you mean? Like, is Dr. Doom, one of the Dr. Dooms going to end up being a Skrull? One of the Dr. Dooms? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And there's a rumor that Avengers Doom casting on the 27th. Oh, really? Who said this rumor? Who said this rumor sideways?
I heard blasphemy.
What? From who?
From
you?
Me?
What?
The Secret Wars.
What?
I mean, it kind of makes sense that they could merge both of them. All you gotta really do is take the story of the 2015 one and put it, and then sprinkle in the action sequences of the original one. Yeah, because I mean, there's not as many iconic moments from specific characters in the 2015. Like, it's very like focused. Like, obviously there's other characters. There's, the Thor corpse, and there's a ton of other stuff in there. But yeah, I'm sorry, I get, how I get.
So if there's rumor about Avengers Doom casting the 27th, that in August they're very close to being done filming, right? Like,
Would they? It hasn't been 6 months.
No, but it's been at least when they start, the last week of April, early May. It'll be May, June, July, August. Yeah, it'll be like basically 4 months.
So then they're, I guess, gonna do a lot of post-production on this.
Well,
because then what is next year? Are they gonna start? Well, I don't think we're gonna get reshoots for. Well, the movie comes out the end of next year, right?
Yeah, so it's a lot of time for reshoots.
Yeah.
Yo, the guys. Who said this announcement?
They're gonna have to start Secret Wars next year in March?
They're doing it next year. Yeah, next year. They said summer next year.
That's next year.
That's not my.
They should start in March. So, he's saying they're ending in September, late October. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
He said he sent it in the group chat sideways. Okay, what's up, guys? By the way, what's up, Degrassi and Red and Sideways? I'm doing work at the same time because
that's fine.
Kind of falling behind on this.
Okay, is culture based legit? Okay, but the thing is, culture based. Okay, I'm checking culture based as rumor. The second cast announcement of Avengers Doomsday will be announced on the 27th. Okay, how do they know? There's no article. There's nothing here saying that. It's just a rumor. Like, there's nothing really. I don't know. I see it, but
there could be. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know what. I mean, we know that there's going to be some more people in the movie. They haven't announced it. I mean, they don't really need to announce it because I feel like they've announced so much already. Like, we know the X-Men are going to be in it. I am curious, like, is it going to be the X-Men but without Wolverine? I assume not, right? Like, why would they bring back everybody and not have Wolverine?
This site, because it says this X account says Joel Carey, which Stranger Things reportedly being hired to play Peter's best friend Harry Potter in the MCU.
I saw that.
One problem with that: how they can explain Green Goblin, the Osborns, in the MCU?
Oh. I mean, he doesn't know. Well, maybe Norman Osborn isn't in this. Yeah, actually, no. That would be weird. Like, they would have to bring that up. No, like again, like, he, even if he doesn't meet Norman Osborn.
Oh my God, Sadie Sink is not going to play Spider-Gwen. I'm sorry. I don't think they can use Spider-Gwen until after the Spider-Verse, right?
I'm not sure. I don't think it's not that they can't use it. I think they just don't want to. They don't want to use Miles right now. Not that they can't.
Wait, Thunderbolts is not out on Disney Plus. What's taking so long?
Yeah, it takes a while. Honestly, I think, with the Disney Plus situation, they should maybe
Okay.
make release these movies on Disney Plus like 6 months after.
No, they don't do that anymore.
They should, because it might help the box office.
I think
Like,
Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man should be in Doomsday. Well,
he could be in Doomsday. I don't like briefly, because I mean, like, if they're shooting Spider-Man right now, it
yeah,
could have been possible
they're in the
that
same
he was.
location in Avengers.
Yeah, I mean, it could be possible that they did film some stuff. Like, I don't know when he wrapped on the Odyssey, but he was
Well,
filming the Odyssey,
the
and he has a
Odyssey is
significant
reportedly
role.
reportedly done filming like overall,
Yeah,
but I think the Odyssey started filming like in the spring this year. But the thing is,
starting in
February.
February.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's been going on long.
Superman's coming digital on the 26th, so yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
27.
Yeah, I saw that.
20. I think it's 27.
I don't know where. Like, I see this. Who told them? Who's the source that said they're casting on the 27th? Who's the source? And why the 27th? Why the 27th? Like,
Oh, it is the 26th. Okay. Yeah, I just checked. Superman's coming on the 26th. Okay. 45 days after the theatrical release. I want it on Blu-ray. The Blu-ray Steelbook looks cool. I like what they did with that, the Fortress of Solitude. That one looks cool. I did have the concept art book pre-order, but I'm not really sure. I'm kind of more interested in the Fantastic Four concept art book. I mean, that one's more expensive though than the Superman one.
yeah. I don't know who came up with this rumor. I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, I heard what's his name? Joe Keller?
Joe Curry.
Kerry. Okay, why I say Keller? What the fuck?
You know what? He actually, looking at him, he looks older than Tom Holland, but he's actually only a couple years older than Tom Holland.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
Did you remember when people were saying he should be Johnny Storm? Does anybody remember that? That shit was funny though.
Yeah. Fantastic Four is at 385 million, but it's
300? Did you say 300?
Yeah, 85. That's up according to Box Office Mojo.
Well, what did I say? By the time this weekend, it's gonna be. Oh, we're already in the weekend.
Well, Monday it'll be 400. It can make 15 million 2 days easily, right?
Maybe it is gonna fall short of 400. It's gonna be like, maybe no, actually, maybe it might. Well, it needs 20 million. It's in its third weekend now, but I mean, Weapons is overperforming.
MCU Films.
There was also Freaky Friday as well.
MCU Films is already promoting Superman and Spider-Man. You know, that's super fantastic. They're very cross-promoting. But I'm like, guys, you do realize if Spider-Man comes at like a month and a week after Supergirl, so it really doesn't work.
No,
they don't come out the same month.
It would be nice if they came out the same month, but I don't think Marvel and DC are gonna do that again. I think it's gonna be a long time before we get another Marvel and DC movie in the same month.
What I understand, why would Sony want to cross promote and have fun cross promote with Supergirl? Spider-Man is gonna blow away Supergirl anyway. Like,
who even knows if Supergirl is gonna be as popular as Superman, right? Like, if it is more popular, or if it is as popular, I guess you could do that.
But I wonder who can. Like, there's no source that said Avengers Doomsday announcement 27th. Like, it doesn't say. Like, I mean, that's because obviously Comic-Con, whatever. They should wait. If they were smart, they should wait to New York Comic-Con. Wait till the movie's done filming, because New York Comic Con is the end of October, right? October, And New York Comic Con is the second biggest Comic Con behind San Diego
Mm.
in the U.S. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I mean, New York Comic Con is pretty big, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's as I don't think it's really close to San Diego Comic Con.
No.
Like
No.
they don't really
But
promote a lot of stuff there anymore.
but since like they didn't do since Marvel didn't do San Diego, and apparently the Avengers movie is gonna be done filming supposedly late October, which New York Comic Con sets upon. I think just wait till New York Comic Con do something big for New York Comic Con this year, since you skipped San Diego. The next year when you go back to San Diego, have a trailer and have the cast appear.
I mean, for next year there could be. I mean,
They are going back next year.
they may not be wanting to promote Supergirl because the next project isn't even Supergirl.
I mean, Avengers Doomsday should be at New York Comic Con.
Are you talking about DC or Marvel? Sorry, I'm confused.
Marvel. They should now. They skip San Diego Comic.
I think Marvel should just keep skipping San Diego Comic Con. They don't need to announce anything because these Avengers movies and Spider-Man is coming out. What else?
I think
is there to promote? Like, just wait until 2027 to say, hey, we got Black Panther and potentially Blade.
I think 2026 they will promote Avengers Doomsday at least.
Yeah, I think promoting Avengers Doomsday is fine, but like, don't announce more movies. They're gonna
announce, yeah, we're going in production of Secret Wars after Comic-Con. That's what's gonna happen.
Like, most Marvel should really do is like, on a random day say, hey, we're fast tracking the production of X, Y, and Z. Right? Give me a second.
Okay. Yeah, when that is come out, Sideways early next year. Be the first DCU thing coming out next year. And when Blinded comes back, I have to say.
Yeah, Lanterns. I'm sure. I think the thing they will announce at New York Comic Con or sometime this year is when Lanterns is going to come out, and they're probably going to. I'm guessing it's probably going to come out April or March. That's my guess. Yeah.
What Marvel's what?
Unless the show is very VFX heavy. If that is the case, maybe not. Maybe it might come around the same time as Supergirl. I don't know if that's a good idea. They should keep them
I'm checking what HBO shows are coming for 2026. Because usually it depends. Well, Euphoria is coming out next year.
Yeah, Euphoria. That might be like June or July.
Shut up, Red.
Okay,
there's House of Dragon. It might be summer because House of Dragon usually comes out in summer.
That's coming out next year. Okay, then.
Yes, it's every 2 years, right? 2022.
Maybe Euphoria comes out in February.
Yeah, I think didn't Euphoria come out the same month as Peacemaker in 2022?
Did it? I don't even know. I don't watch Euphoria.
The difference is Euphoria was a Sunday show and Peacemaker was a Thursday or Tuesday show.
Yeah, but Peacemaker wasn't an HBO show though.
No, it wasn't. And this is not an HBO show either.
That's the difference.
It's a Thursday show.
Lanterns?
No, Peacemaker season 2.
Yeah, Peacemaker's there's a difference. The HBO show is like the premiere show that shows up on Sunday. And
I mean, if
Peacemaker's not a premiere HBO show.
If you're building up the DCU,
Lanterns is a HBO premiere show.
It has to be, yeah. It has to be a Sunday show for sure.
But that's because it's a mature, serious show. Like I said, it's a premiere show. Like Peacemaker is not a premiere show. I'm not saying that like it's low in quality, but it doesn't. I mean, they do mature comedies, but it's not like I don't know what determines what it is a HBO show. Like HBO has its own creative team that they pick projects.
I think it determines the Sunday premiere shows. What do you think is the best show for that month? Really?
I don't think so. I think it's just based on the scheduling and the production. Like the post-production does take a long time.
Yes, it does.
And so then usually they, if you follow it, like HBO usually releases certain shows. Like they would release a show in February, and then the next show will premiere in April, right? Their next big show, and then that will go on, and then they'll be like, oh, at the end of June or July, right? And then they go into the fall,
Hmm.
and it's usually, yeah, they usually release at certain points in times of the month or the year, and it's usually very similar. If you go back, you'll see like, you know,
Well, here's I've been seeing a lot of people being mixed
January is
on.
another month too, I think.
I've been seeing a lot of people mixed on Supergirl introductions and Super. Well, here's the thing: you kind of need to introduce her in Superman to get people interested to see Supergirl. It's to help,
Yeah.
possibly help. But yeah, like
I think people are mixed because her portrayal is not the typical Supergirl portrayal. That's why I think people are mixed on it. But and I do wonder too, like, um, I mean, how was she? I mean, I
yeah,
guess they're going to explain this in the movie, but in the comic, it's supposed to be she goes to like red star galaxies to get drunk, but she's here. Like, does the effects of being intoxicated is still like that doesn't go away under red sun or yellow sun?
hmm
I don't know. I don't know. Like they did it clearly to be like this is the character, right? And for it to be like, oh, she's drunk, right? But they didn't say she was drunk. It was just kind of like you have to pick up on the fact that she's drunk, right? Like because she's acting weird and stuff. She's acting
no,
high, right? So
she's acting out.
no, she's high. She wasn't acting out. She was just
Oh,
high. Like
but she's
she was like
but
the
she's
dog was throwing her around and she's just laughing and shit and just being like saying all this gobbledygook. She was clearly on
but
something, right?
if she's partying, going on these different planets to party, get drunk, she's definitely acting out.
Yeah,
No,
well, no, she's not. She's not. I mean, based on the comic, she's not acting out. It was more like she has a lot of like guilt because again, she unlike Clark, right, or Kal-El,
okay,
whatever.
Gil, let's
They
yeah,
they
okay.
he didn't grow
Is it
up on Krypton, right? Well,
is there
she
pain?
did,
Is there
and
pain? It's how to deal for pain. Right? It's just saying,
yeah,
right?
that's how she deals with her pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah.
Which is normal. Teenagers, people actually that's real life. People do when they deal with pain, they do kind of like turn to drugs.
Yeah, well, she's
Drink
like
alcohol.
20 something, right?
Yeah.
So it's probably going to be in line with that. I mean,
Yeah.
I like we'll see how the movie treats it, I guess, right? Because it's still a like the book is more mature, a little bit more mature, but like I don't know how that would translate in a PG-13 movie because they usually are kind of like I don't know, they kind of avoid certain subjects in PG-13 movies, even though they could technically do it. So I am slightly curious. It's just I don't know. I'm kind of like I need to really see the a trailer to be excited because like yeah, I mean Lobo's in it, but it's like well for how long though? Like based on the story that they're adapting, it's like well if you're gonna put this character in, where does he really fit? Like is he going to be a constant
He's,
force in the movie, or is he just a cameo
he's
that
not
shows up
even
for a
he's not
sequence?
he's not even in the Moment Tomorrow. It's a
No,
different
he's not. He's not. Yeah.
he, it's a different bounty hunter.
Bounty
But
hunter.
the reason
Yeah.
why I specifically think why, and I think most of people agree to specifically why, it's not a star-powered movie. If you look at the cast,
No.
so they need to
And
step
and
up.
I also think they want to introduce a character that's
Yeah,
interesting.
and they want to
Or
be the big actor to do it.
yeah, yeah, it makes sense. I mean, Lobo has interacted with the, Superman and stuff.
Yeah,
So it's like, yeah, he's not. I do think his popularity has waned though. Like, I feel like if this was like late 2000s, this may have been, I think, a little more exciting. But like Lobo really hasn't appeared
you know what?
in quite some time. I don't even know what comic he's
What
currently
the
in.
new 52 ruined Lobo to me.
Yeah, there was that too. The new 52
That
Lobo
fuck was
was
a
like
fake Lobo.
it was like Devil May Cry, what they did to Dante and Devil May Cry, and
Yeah,
then they reverted it, but like I couldn't tell you what if Lobo even had a miniseries in the last 10 years. I don't think he did. I don't remember there being one, and if there was one, it probably wasn't well received because it just fucking came and went.
oh my
So
god, that was new 52.
Yeah, the New 52 was a mess for sure.
Why they did this to certain characters?
Yeah, I mean there was some good moments, and then others. Yeah, I don't know what they were really thinking. I think the Absolute Universe is a better idea of the New 52. It's just the New 52 was like, if it was supposed to be a fresh reboot, then why are you still having the same continuity as as like, post Crisis? That didn't make any sense, especially for Batman. It's like, why is Batman 5 years into his career, but he has the entire Bat family? Like
Yeah,
that doesn't
yeah.
even make sense.
Yeah. Yes, everybody. And some of the stuff that happened, like the killing joke happened, even though Batgirl gets her things
Yeah,
back,
like you're
like
saying
Red,
like
Red
every
Hood,
single thing that
major
happened
event.
post Crisis
Yeah,
happened within 5 years. It's like
that's
that
not
makes no
possible.
fucking sense.
That's not possible.
No, it's not possible. Like it
Even for a
really is not.
even for comic book logic, right?
Yeah,
Like,
like even for comic book logic, it's like so you're saying like all that like Dick Grayson became Batman. He did become Batman.
yes, he
He
did.
did become like when did like again like none of that shit made fucking sense. It's like so
He
you're
become
telling me
Robin in
within
1 month.
5 years, Dick Grayson went from being Robin to Nightwing to Batman and then going back to Nightwing? That makes no fucking sense. Or it has to be less than 5 years because Robin is only adopted within a year, two or three. So like that again, it's just like what the fuck were they thinking? And not that it didn't matter anyway, because depending on what Batman comic you were reading, like the mainline comic really didn't give you that impression that it was 5 years. But
Nope.
that's just because of how it's written, right? But I mean, that's because Scott Snyder is a good writer. I think it depends. Like sometimes he goes like too far in the weird direction and then he loses like what he's good at. I think he's good at horror. I'm like that's why all his like Batman stuff was interesting because it was like, oh yeah, the death of the family where it's like Joker's like sick of the Bat family and he wants to get rid of them. Like all of that stuff was good. Honestly, I feel um like James Gunn shouldn't be looking at Grant Morrison's comics at all because I don't think those comics were as interesting. Like nobody really talks about them. Like they're very like they're very Grant Morrissey, if that's even a fucking word, Grant Morrissey. That's I'm gonna use that word. Okay.
Yes, yes.
But like who talks about any of the stuff that he did? Like the stuff he did with Red Hood was also convoluted and stupid in my opinion, where he's like he had his own Robin and he was fighting Dick Grayson. Like, get rid of that shit. Like, nobody wants to see that at all. And then on top of that, too, Dick Grayson being Batman, it's like
Hmm.
the best story to come out of that, in my opinion, was what do you know, a story that was written by Scott Snyder, who's not written by Grant Morrison. Every like a Batman Black Mirror, like that story's good and it involves Dick Grayson, but it's like again, it's more grounded. It's more like relying on the fact that Dick Grayson is Batman, and so people know like something's up in this dark story, right? And obviously, we see Jim Gordon's son, and he's a serial killer, and you get
Oh
his
yeah,
backstory and stuff. But like,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Like sometimes, like even when James Gunn put out, I don't know if you saw this, like his recommendations for comics. It's
Hmm.
like I wouldn't be
I saw.
recommending some of those comics to people. Like people who just started comics, like no, like someone who just started comics really should just jump into the Scott Snyder stuff because it's the most easiest to understand and it's primarily focused on Batman, even though the Bat family shows up. I know I'm talking a lot, I'm sorry, I
That's
talk a lot.
fine.
I mean, I just love his stuff. Like I just love his Batman run. Not the Commissioner Gordon stuff. I think that was like eh, skip that. If you've never read that, skip that entirely. When Batman dies, skip Jim Gordon's arc, get to like the last three issues, read that, and then that's it. That's all you need to know. Because that Jim Gordon stuff was just, it was like they didn't have the time to do any of that, and it wasn't even really set up properly, in my opinion. Yeah, I never read Blue Beetle in the New 52, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, he tell James Gunn has his favorites.
Yeah, but like his favorites, like I don't know, like
My
personally based on taste, like I don't I it's weird. It's like I like James Gunn's stuff, but I feel like I don't really agree with some of his picks or like his taste, like stuff that he likes. You know,
yeah,
like Grant Morrison's Batman. It's like I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. It's like everything that has happened within
is,
Batman history happened, and
is
you're
Grant
like,
is Grant Morrison
oh,
responsible for Batman Inc?
yes, yes. Even that idea, I think, is like,
Yeah, they had two versions: pre New 52 and then after New 52.
yeah, because it was a continuation. Like
Yeah,
Batman Inc. New 52 is a continuation of
yeah,
his run.
yeah.
But yeah, the new 52 Batman run, that should just be what they do for the DCU Batman. Like that's why I'm like the Brave and the Bold. I'm like doing Damian Wayne and all that stuff. It's like, I, I gotta be 100% honest. I don't really care for that in its entirety. You know what I mean? Like it's especially for a movie. Like if that's the pitch
Do
of
you,
the movie,
do you think when Eddie Muschietti got hired for that movie, do you think Gunn went to Muschietti that it's gonna be Damian Wayne, or do you think Muschietti went to the guy and said, Damian Wayne? Like,
no, I think it was because well, we didn't know he was directing until
that's true.
closer to the Flash. James Gunn already said Damian Wayne's gonna be in it. He probably was like, "Well, I like the Flash, and maybe you could make a good Batman movie." Here, this is something I'm thinking about right now. Andy Muschietti would work better with the Scott Snyder stuff than he would with the Grant
Yeah,
Morrison
he's
stuff.
he's because he's better horror.
Yeah, like the Grant Morrison stuff, like there is some like horror things in it, but it's all like experimental stuff. Like there's a story with the Joker, and the way it's told, it's like all in words.
Hmm.
Like
He's
it's not like traditional like
Muschietti.
panels and stuff.
Muschietti, actually, I know you just. I think he is a little bit suited better for Batman because Batman could get away with more of that stuff and the
Yeah,
insanity and the craziness. And he's
yeah, like
better.
I don't understand like the thing is, right, like and this is what I don't understand, like because someone on Threads was like, oh, it's confusing or whatever, and James Gunn's like, well, it doesn't seem like you're confused.
I saw
And
that.
it's not, it's kind of like it's kind of stupid. It's not that it's confusing, but it's like I feel like if you're going to do the DCU Batman and do the fantastical version, that's still going to bump against Matt Reeves. Like Matt Reeves's
I'm not.
concept is still very much
And here's
similar
the thing.
to
Here's the thing.
what's in the comic.
Here's
So
here's the thing about that reply from James Gunn. He replied to somebody who's
he's in
paying
the
attention.
know.
Yeah, he's paying attention. It's not replying to some regular schmo. It's just interested in Batman.
No.
Yeah, like it's a
Yeah,
different.
like yeah, some like I'm sure even the Joe, average Joe might understand, but I really think it's more a matter of like, do you
Yeah,
really want to have two Batmans that are similar to each other? Like, and that's why I think he went with the
I
Grant Morrison stuff because
I
because that's different.
I think they do have to try to differentiate Batman. If they're gonna do two Batmans, they have to differentiate them somehow. Somehow, it is an
Yeah,
older Batman, so it'll be different,
I
obviously.
I don't. I'm gonna until like I see the movie, like I'm always gonna have this opinion because I just feel like like so all of a sudden now, like people were praising Matt Reeves's portrayal as being comic book accurate and also unique, and
And
then yet somehow we're supposed to get. They're
and
like now it's like, oh, we want a fantastical
and
Batman, but what the hell does that look like?
and the thing, some issues I have with James Gunn is Teen Titans. We don't know who the Teen Titans exactly, but people are speculating it's gonna be
No,
not like the original version, right? It's not gonna be like Starfire, Beast Boy. It might be like or Nightwing.
but
Might be
then
like
who even wants that?
we
Who
want.
even wants a Damian
Yeah,
Wayne
people
led
want to see.
Teen Titan
People,
movie?
DC fans wanted to see that live action for a while. Why would you skip? Why would you have like
I don't even think it's just DC fans. I think it's just
no?
the general public. Like Teen
Yeah,
Titans cartoon, the cartoon was extremely popular.
don't don't skip. Don't skip things.
Don't
Like
skip. That's what I'm saying. Like this whole idea of like we're going to now skip over like a ton of stuff that really should be established because we never seen them in the movies. You know,
Yeah,
like
I
why
understand.
skip over that?
I understand Marvel. I understand what they're doing different in Marvel because Marvel tends to do a lot of origin movies, right?
Mhm.
Tons. But I think DC kind of need it for some things. I mean, you don't need it for Batman. You don't need it for Superman. I don't. You don't probably need it for Wonder Woman. But like if people want to get interested in Nightwing or whatever, like Dick Grayson. I mean, the last time we got a live action Dick Grayson, movie wise,
30
was
years ago.
30 years ago, and the thing is, and the relationship between Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson, I like to see that relationship. I like, especially from the Batman animated series, how the flashbacks of a young Dick Grayson.
Right.
I like to see that live action wise.
That's what I'm saying. I agree. I agree with everything you're saying. I don't understand the logic of doing this at all because we've never seen these relationships in a movie.
Yeah.
Most people who love Batman don't they if they only watch the movies, they've never seen any of this stuff. So why would you skip over all of it
Yeah.
and just be like, here it is? And on top of that, too, by the way, they technically uh have tested, the Bat family now outside of animation, where it's like the video game Gotham Knights, right? And I guess you could say the Arkham games too, right? But they weren't so heavy on the Bat family.
Oh, and you could talk about the
Gotham Knights
show.
was,
The show is
and that
perfect.
wasn't really well received because people didn't like the idea of just focusing on those characters, right? And that was probably because
The lack of
they
villains.
weren't established properly.
No. Nope.
Now, this is the look. I'm sure if
And,
you poll a bunch of people who are DCU diehard fanboys, they're going to say what Sideways saying. They want something like the Arkham Batman. But if you're going to do that, isn't that not similar to what we have with Matt Reeves? Like the only differentiating thing is they're saying, well, it's grounded. What the fuck is grounded even mean? They just said the Lantern show is grounded. What the fuck? Like these
grounded.
terms don't make any fucking sense anymore.
The Spider-Man movie is grounded.
Yeah,
People.
what the fuck does that term even mean?
Do they think grounded means like no
It means
powers?
like realistic or like it comes from like there's an explanation to things, right? Like they can't just.
Yeah.
But then to me, it's like, well, you can have a grounded story about the most fantastical character, right? Like as long as it makes sense and it's done visually in a way where you're like, oh yeah, that looks like real life. Right?
That
So I don't even like that term. It's just such a dumb term.
this definitely hurt the game too. The idea that that's the mistake too.
Yeah,
The
it
Suicide
wasn't. It
Squad.
wasn't. Yeah, the suit. Well, I don't. People ignore Suicide Squad. They'll just play the Arkham trilogy. The
And
Arkham trilogy is still revered. It's not like people are pissed off at it.
you got the Teen Titans show. Then
Yeah,
they tried the Gotham Knights show with the Bat Family, but guess what?
yeah. And most people don't even know about that. That
No,
shit
it's
died
horrible. I
fast.
watched the first episode. I'm like, okay, nope, not for me. Not for me. Like, it's just. I mean, look, if we're gonna have Red Robin, Stephanie Brown established already. Like, what? Like, how do these characters come to be? Couldn't
Right.
be. The thing with Marvel is Marvel. The thing is, it took Sam. We got to with Sam Wilson. Has been a lot of movies, but we didn't know much about him. We just know he's in the military, Air Force, or something. But we didn't know much about him until his own show. So sometimes Marvel
Right.
they do skip that. If they're not a main character yet, if they're not a main, they're not like somebody they're gonna focus on a lot until later on. Like that's what they did with
Mhm.
Sam Wilson. I think Bucky Barnes to an extent too, right? Bucky
Right.
Barnes. But yeah,
Another problem too is like having a Batman that's already like pre-established. Like one of the problems with Ben Affleck's Batman was like we barely knew him. You know what I mean? Like he's just kind of like we just meet him in this moment and like he's never really developed properly.
if this is established Batman, right? Say a 10-year Batman, I want to know what he's done in his 10 years. Just don't, like just tell us, like
Yeah.
what has he done those 10 years? Okay.
And it's all things that are done in a way to
Yeah.
like differentiate it from the Matt Reeves one. And like this is another thing I don't understand, right? Like people are like, oh well, the Matt Reeves is like an Elseworld story. And you're like, bitch, have you read an Elseworld story? Right? Because an Elseworld story implies it's like a what if scenario, right? Like there's nothing about a what if in fucking the Batman, right? Like that would be more like a Black Label comic or like a Vertigo comic where it's like out of continuity,
Mm-hmm.
right? But it's still like similar enough to continuity that you know you don't really need a lot of explanation, right? So
Yeah.
like that's another thing that's confusing. Like it's again, it's like people throw around these terms, but it's like I don't think people know what an Elseworld story is. Like when you type in an Elseworld story, a DC Elseworld story,
Elseworlds like
you're
a one-off most of the time. Uh-oh. Go ahead, Blind. Are you still there?
yeah, I'm still here. Give me a second.
Oh, what happened?
It just died. Okay. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Is
Yeah, I
this
can hear you.
one ear? Is one earbud
At
dead?
least yeah.
What the fuck?
You murdered
The
your,
fuck?
you murdered one?
Yeah, I guess one is dead or something.
Oh man.
Oh, it is dead. Okay, that's strange.
You
Yeah, but you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so okay, like let's just do this experiment, right? What I was talking about. Elseworld story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you type in Elseworlds. I want a list. Okay. Top Elseworld story. Right? This is what people are gonna pick, right?
Yeah.
Kingdom Come, Green Lantern Earth One, uh Superman Red Sun, Gotham by Gaslight,
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight. Well, the Dark nobody's saying that Dark Knight Returns here,
Okay. Okay.
but
Uh
like those are I would say are the most famous
yeah.
Elseworld story, right? Where it's look, it takes place out of the DC canon. The Elseworld publications are set in alternate realities that deviate from the established continuity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um yeah, Gotham by Gaslight,
Graspy.
Superman the Last Family of Krypton.
TJ. What's up, guys? Uh Killing Joke almost became an Elseworld story, but they made a canon.
No, yeah. I mean, but like the idea of
Yeah.
an Elseworld story, the predominant ones that people are going to point out are the ones that are like extremely differentiated. Like again, Superman Red Sun. Like obviously that can't take place in continuity. That entirely changes the story. So what is the differentiating thing between these two Batman? There really isn't a lot of differentiation besides the visual style. Like the visual style, and the choice to say we're not going to use this character, which by the way they technically never said that. They've never said we're not going to use a specific character, right? Like it's just more so people have been debunked like, oh, is Mr. Freeze going to be in it, and everybody goes no, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, well, could Mr. Freeze be in it, right? Not that he's going to be in the sequel, but could he be in this world? No one has ever answered that question, right?
Yeah.
So they should establish that. They should come out and say
Well,
what is the differentiating thing between the two Batman,
Mr.
right?
Freeze is
Because
going to
I,
be in the Batman Part 2, though. It's confirmed. You know, there's
oh
hints,
man,
there's Easter eggs.
could a Batman Beyond film be Elseworld? At this point, it should be because what is the rule of thumb of the
Yeah.
what has came before, right? Like
Yeah.
if there isn't like, I mean, it would also I feel like they would depend too, right? It would depend too, but because it's like Batman Beyond has merged into the main continuity.
Yes, it has. I thought my guys
So
was for self.
what the
DCU.
hell? You don't like Batman Beyond?
Vengeance.
That's crazy. I don't know how that episode of Creature Commandos tells us everything about the DCU Batman, other than he's been established.
Maybe it's
Like
Jack.
you just see, and I don't even think that too. Based on the angle, it's like how could you even tell? Like it doesn't like so far we don't really know anything about this Batman besides what James Gunn has established. Like which is that he has the Bat
You
family.
know,
That is a differentiating thing
some people
from
wanted
the Batman.
some people wanted like a Jack actor to play Batman. I'm like, have you seen David Corns as Superman? He's not exactly the most Jack Superman. Like,
I mean, he doesn't look jacked because of the costume, but he
yeah,
is pretty big.
yeah, that's true. But he's not like Henry Cavill big. You know, like Henry Cavill is bigger than David
No.
Corns.
Well, I think Henry Cavill looks bigger, but I mean Henry Cavill is not the same height as David Cornsweet.
Fuck
That's another
teenage
thing too.
Batman.
But Teenage Batman, nah. Batman
Me,
Beyond is good. Not the, the clone bullshit that they did in the comic. That was like fucking stupid in my opinion.
oh man, he'd be like a serial killer, Mister Freeze. Super sci-fi action horror. Ah,
I mean but that's the Batman too. The Batman has sci-fi elements. All of his technology that he uses, like
here's
the remember what he gives to Catwoman, like
I think
like
so.
it's still
Here's a
it's still sci-fi-y.
I mean, look, I can see the balance into DC at one point, sometime maybe in the future. The only thing I'm gonna say this now, this is me looking at a Hollywood perspective.
Right.
If you put the Batman universe in the DCU, the quality of the Batman universe is gonna go way down, and Hollywood's gonna ignore it.
Right. Well,
And they're gonna,
I mean, mm,
because they do get nominated for awards. Like Batman's like Hollywood loves Batman. Sorry, like
Myries is very slow. Damn, this is crazy. What's the slander for? I think if the DCU Batman was again what we were talking about before, more of the Scott Snyder and the horror stuff, then I would not have a problem.
I
But
would.
that's not what they're using as a source of inspiration,
I,
at least so far.
Memories is very slow. Spider-Man, Batman.
I don't know how you can hate on Matt Reeves. I really can't. I really don't understand how you can hate on him.
Yeah, the problem is the guy makes a great point because if there's anybody who can take on a mental Batman, it's Damian Wayne, not Terry.
Yeah, but Damian Wayne as Batman is like completely different to Terry's Batman.
I know it's just
And again, it's like,
it's
oh
just
man, I'm telling you,
I
I really don't like Damian Wayne. Like every time he
I
shows up in something, I'm like, oh fuck.
I like Batman Beyond, but I hated how they made Terry Bruce's son. That's fucking stupid.
No, that was stupid. That was stupid. Like no, like it was so dumb doing that.
I mean,
And,
that's
and
technically
it was
Justice
all like
League.
set up and planned. It was like,
That
no, this is
that was
dumb.
technically the Justice League show, right? Because that was not happening in Batman Beyond, but that was the Justice League show they did, right? But it's still right. It was
Yeah,
for
but they expanded it in the
yeah,
comics. The comics
yeah,
went further with it
yeah.
too,
I
and it
know.
was
Like,
even stupider. It was like stupider is a word, but
oh my god, you love Damian Wayne. Oh, I know you love Damian Wayne.
no,
James Gunn can fix Damian Wayne.
no, hell no, hell fucking no, hell fucking no. When I see Damian Wayne, like especially when they did, oh my god, it makes me cringe. It makes me
You'd be like,
cringe. He's so like he's just an annoying character. Like he's so full of himself, and I know he's calmed down like recently, but it's still like I just don't like that initially. It's like, uh like just it's like I just hate characters like that, man. Like characters are like full of themselves and just never learn. It just annoys the fuck out of me. You know what I mean? And then they never really, I don't know, they never developed his like personality in a way that made me feel like okay, like I don't mind him as much. Like I just yeah, there's certain characters that really just grind my gear. Like I really don't like reading them or like you know what I mean? Like or seeing them. That's another thing too. The animated shows or movies that they've done recently, not that I've seen them, but they had like Damian Wayne everywhere at one point. And I was like,
well,
what
yeah,
the fuck?
because
I'm not watching that.
they're all continued. It's all one universe.
Yeah, he was on the Teen Titans, and they did. I was like, oh fuck no, oh
Yeah,
hell no.
he was.
I'm a big Damian Wayne hater. I don't. I also personally don't really care for Jason Todd that much. Like I would prefer if Jason Todd was just dead. Or they turn him into like a Punisher character, not have him on the Bat Family. Like it never really makes sense why he's on the Bat Family. It's just sort of like, okay, we're gonna keep you around, Jason, but just make sure you don't use real bullets, okay? And they're like, what? Like this doesn't make any fucking sense. Like he should just be like a anti-hero villain that Batman encounters from time to time. Like he really shouldn't be on the Bat Family. That's another take that I have. Like in my opinion, you can have there's just certain Bat Family members I just don't really like. I gotta really be honest with you. I don't like Huntress too. Huntress is another character I don't really like. Um, I don't know. I prefer when it's just like you could just it's small, like it's a small fucking group of them. Like, but when it's like all these fucking people, like they
Have you
had Duke. Duke is another character where you're
have you
like, what's the fucking point of this
the
character?
Bat Family has become so huge, and then they kind of expanded to the Outsiders. The Outsiders became huge.
Yeah,
It's like
no, it's too big in my opinion. Like it should be smaller. Like, and there's certain people that really shouldn't be there.
it's
Like again, like Duke.
it's
Who's that
you know what?
other? There was this other girl that they.
Oh
This is like New 52
oh
with the blue. She kind of looked like
oh.
Nightwing. I
I
can't remember her
named
name.
out. I know Gotham Girl or something like that.
No, no, that's Gotham Girl and Gotham Man. That's Tom King. They're no.
They suck. I hated them. Um,
They
they had
did Gotham Girl turn into something else?
yeah, they should
I'm
turn
trying to.
villain. Did they have Lucius
Did
Fox's
she?
son as a
No,
hero?
who was this character? Does anybody know who I'm talking about? I
Uh,
can't remember her name.
they
But
also
she
had
was introduced in the New 52, and
there's all
she looked like every time I would see her, I would just think she was like a female Nightwing. I was like,
I know you're talking about.
yeah, but she was more like tech focus.
It's also like this Lucius Fox's son too, Batwing.
Yeah, Batwing's another character too. I'm like,
It's like the only way to make these characters popular is like have them part of Batman or the Outsiders. Have them
yeah, but it's like it's just like too
right off
much.
right off
It's like
Batman's
too much,
coattails.
and they never and to be honest, when they when they're all together, it's like their personalities don't like really jive in a way that makes it interesting. Like I really just like it when it's just like Batman, then he has Tim Drake, right?
Hmm.
There's Nightwing, and then there's Batgirl. Like that's really it. That's what those relationships that he has with those characters are much more profound, in my opinion. Like they're more interesting. Um, like again, Jason Todd can be interesting, but not when he's like buddies with Batman. Like to me, it's like Harper Row. That's her name. Yeah, yeah, Harper Row. That's the character I'm
Oh,
talking
Harper
about.
Row. Yeah, now I remember her. Yeah,
Yeah, her Roy Harper.
Bluebird.
No,
Roy
no,
Harper.
Roy Harper is fucking what's his name?
Roy Harper Speedy.
Yeah, Speedy. Yeah, there
Or
we go.
Red
No,
Arrow,
what's her
whatever.
name?
Red
Harper
Arrow.
Row.
Yeah,
Okay.
Roy Harper is Speedy becomes Red Arrow, right?
Yes.
And Speedy is taken
Yeah,
by
Harper
somebody else.
Row.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even what was the last comic she even appeared in. But this is a character where you're like, yeah, dude, she appeared as a playable character in Injustice 2, but was cut. What?
I can't be honest with you.
That's crazy.
I kind of hate the idea that Batman has an international team. I like how he's more focused on Gotham. I don't.
Yeah. Bluebird. I don't even like that name. And by the way, she was in the Scott Snyder stuff, but she was like barely fucking used. Again, it was like similar to Duke. Like Duke shows up, barely fucking used. It's like they introduce these new characters and then they go off and
Yeah,
do an arc, and then you just are like,
'cause, you know,
oh yeah, I forgot about this character that I created just for my comic, but I never fucking used again. What they're doing is Batman having an international team where he funds other heroes, but they barely cross paths. That's fine, but it's like the way, like, why does there need to be tons of fucking vigilantes in Gotham, and then shit still doesn't get done. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it really should be more like the heroes are outnumbered
don't.
by
I
the
mean,
villains. There's not enough heroes to fight or to fight the villains. Like it shouldn't be like, yeah, you
you
got
know,
Spoiler running around, then you have
Stephanie Brown,
Huntress, right? And you're
Cassandra
like,
Cain. What's
what?
Cassandra
And then you
Cain?
have Batwoman, and you're like,
Yeah,
what the
that.
fuck? Like,
What's Cassandra Cain is? What is she known as? It's not. It's not. It's still. It's, oh, in the recent comics, she's Batgirl again, isn't she? Like a version of Bat.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, there's a new Batgirl comic with
yeah,
Cassandra Cain, yeah.
yeah.
I heard it was good. I don't read it though. But yeah.
Um,
There's
there's a,
so um there's so many other ones too where you're like, oh yeah, that character's running around too.
yeah. You can look at Spider Man. The only ones we know about like it's like Miles Morales, and that's it. Like
Well,
it's not.
they're gonna fold Spider-Gwen into the main universe.
Oh yeah,
But like, yeah, you don't and there's Spider-Boy, there's Spider-Girl. Those are recent
yeah.
additions to
But
Spider-Boy.
Batman, but Batman's become really ridiculous with that because there's it's DC for you. They always tend to have more either more psychics or more heroes in one silly city.
No, yeah, and sometimes it's like I don't know, the writers are not that interested in a lot of the like I don't know, C-rate Bat family
It's
characters.
It's also because the writers always see they always write Batman as an inspiration for hope, so he inspires others to fight back. So he's the reason why there's more vigilantes, but it's also the reason why there's more super insane villains. If
Yeah,
you want to look philosophical in that sense, um, right? Bruce Wayne William that dough. I mean, Batgirl was Batgirl. I mean, Barbara Gordon became Batgirl because she was inspired by Batman,
right.
right? Like,
Right. I mean, the thing is, like, again, like, but her relationship with Batman is interesting. But then when you go, this is what I'm saying. I just hate fucking Hush too. Why? What the fuck? Like, what the fuck are they doing with that comic? Like, there's two issues left, and this is another example where it's like they throw all these characters in, and you're like, this makes no fucking sense. Another thing that happened in that comic that was Damian Wayne did that I was like, why would he even do this? Like, this is what I mean when I say I don't like the character. Just like gut feeling, like I just don't like the character. He brings in Bane to help Batman after Bane fucking killed Alfred, and he's like, "Well, he owed me a favor," and I'm like, "The fuck?
and you know what's
Like
weird?
you brought you-
Batman
like the
knocks
man
out Bane. Yeah, and
killed
Batman knocks,
Alfred? What the fuck? Like,
and also he knocks out Bane with one punch.
say that again?
He also in the recent issue, you got the recent issue too, right? The one I read, you read. He knocks out Bane in one punch too. Batman.
Yeah, he does.
Bane.
Yeah, that was in that moment. Yeah.
That's stupid. This guy broke his back and he knocks out the same
Well,
guy with one punch.
I don't even really care about that. I just more
Right?
care about the dynamics of where
I
it's
know the
like this is
dynamic, but it
annoying.
does look bad. It does look bad optically though.
Like, and then
Both
another
points.
thing that's annoying in the comic too is like, you read it right where Batgirl and her dad, he's in the hospital, right? Because
Yeah,
he
yeah.
right, and so he's sitting there being like, oh, I know he saved the Joker, and I know it looks bad and everything, but like, he does it because that's his moral compass. It's his right. If he has to do it, you're like, and then she gets pissed off at him, and you're like, what the fuck is this comic? Like
But
everybody's just making up excuses and shit, and you're like.
the thing is, Batgirl. I know Batgirl got paralyzed by a Joker. It's supposed can. It's funny
Well,
because
James Gordon was tortured by the Joker too. She brings that up to him,
the
and he
thing
just
is,
goes, "Oh, whatever."
James Gordon. I mean, there's times where he thought about killing a Joker, but he never goes to that level. And Barbara Gordon, same thing. And then she all of a sudden is like,
No one is killing Joker here, though. Like the
yeah,
whole point of the story, in my opinion,
it's
it could have been done in a better way, right? Because it's like I understand what he's trying to do,
it's
where
what
it's
Hush is
like,
trying to do.
well, the premise, like I'm talking about Jeff Loeb, like how he's trying to write the story, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna pin Batman against the Bat family and kind of like exploit his like moral foundation. Like
Yeah, yeah, it's
Batman
more
has an
code.
obligation to save people. But then it's like there's a dumb thing in the comic that also pisses me off, right? Where it's like, okay, if Batman truly believes that he has he has to save every person, right? No matter what. He still is like telling himself, he's like, well, I can't go to the hospital because optically it looks bad. And you're like, wait a minute. If optics are more important than your morals, why even bother saving the Joker? Like, show up there, go in and give him, like, hey, he's
Yeah.
dying. Obviously, you know, people are going to be like, fuck no.
I
Right. And he
think
makes that argument. But then
that's a good point.
he goes to, what's her name? I'm blanking on the character's name. You know, the old lady who helps him when he was a
Leslie
kid. Yeah. Leslie, is it Thompson or Thomas?
Tompkins, Leslie
Tompkins.
Tompkins. Yeah,
Yeah, he goes to her, and then he's like, and then she's like, "Well, you know this looks bad," and he's like, "Yeah, but I still got to do it." And even she's like, "I don't know about this," and you're like, "Yeah, this is insanely stupid to do."
but
It's
yeah,
like he's dying, and you're like, "I have to fucking save him. I have to fucking save him," and it's like, well, it's like he's fucking dying. Like, you know what I mean? Like, well, what are you
it's
gonna do?
it's Hush trying to prove a point. Really, Hush is
Yeah, but
smart in that.
it's kind of like
And now
it.
Joker's going after Hush too now.
Yeah, and there's a Superman comic that I think they did a reprint recently where it's like I think it's Superman trying to save Lex Luthor of his cancer. I believe it's something like that.
Yes, that's true.
Um uh but it's like I don't know if it was it's like to me like there is some like I don't know like to like how far these characters are willing to go to then help people in a position like that where it's like well I don't know. To me, it's like not that it's like the characters are killing these people, but it's like, do they really have like this high moral obligation where it's like now I have to save every life? Where it's like that
Well,
doesn't even work like that in real life. Like it would have been interesting to see Batman like if there was like, oh, I have to like choose between like two lives, like the
it,
trolley cart situation. You know the
I
trolley
think,
cart situation
yeah, I
where it's
actually
like you
think,
pick who to save.
I think it's because I think he gets this from his father.
Yeah,
Um,
but even his father, as a doctor, knows. That's what I'm saying. The
yeah,
same situation. There's a whole freaking concept in the medical field called
I mean,
triage.
it's
What does
definitely,
Batman think of triage? That's my opinion. What does he think
uh,
of that concept?
it's definitely because of the Carmine Falcone. If you saw the Batman in the last Halloween, Carmine Falcone it was his father who had Carmine Falcone. Carmine Falcone was the head of the family, yet, and Thomas Wayne operated on him, right? Like
Yeah.
more, like and like the outcome of that, right? The outcome is because he's a doctor, Hippocratic oath, all that. That's Bessie Tompkins. Because there's like that too, and the Joker is like a special case.
They have a moral obligation,
Yeah,
but to what extent? That's what I'm saying. Like
yeah.
you can't save every single person, and it doesn't mean like you're a bad person for not saving this person. Like I said, someone point me in the direction where Batman
Back
in
to
the
me.
comic addresses the concept of triage. That's all I want to know. Like when is it okay to save certain people, right? Like when it's like, okay, this is too far gone. You know what I mean? Like the guy lost all his limbs, he's bleeding on the sidewalk. We can't really do anything. Another thing too is if Batman if Batman's whole thing is okay, I have a moral obligation to save every single person in a universe where people are dead, does he have a moral obligation to save those people because we know people can come back alive? Or is it like, well, they're dead, we can't mess with the process of death, even though they have messed with the
Mhm.
process of death. Maybe not Batman specifically, but it's like in this universe, people can come back from the dead based on various different things. So it's like, I don't know. To me, that's another thing. I'm like, I'm very, no offense,
Because
autistic with that. It just kind of drives me
I
nuts.
I think Batman kind of sees himself as much as he doesn't admit it. I think he kind of sees himself in the Joker
Yeah, but if
in a
Batman
weird
is
way.
bleeding on a sidewalk, almost dying, like, does he feel like the Bat family now has to like, you have to save me? No, you would be
No,
like, no, just let me go. But If it's Joker, he's like, oh, we gotta find a way. And you're like, buddy,
It is.
he's
It is.
he's he's practically dead. Leave him. Okay.
But Batman. I mean, as much as Batman does rely, like Batman's more a scientific kind of mindset. But when it comes to life, when somebody's dying, he always still believes there's a chance, even there's like a 1% chance, and that's what I believe. That's why he thinks like when it comes to life and death, especially when somebody's that are dying. Like if there's a 1%
Right.
chance they could survive, yeah, okay.
I just went on the most insane, crazy tangent, but it just drives me.
I just
That comic drives me fucking nuts because it's like this. It makes the character really look like he stretches himself like too thin. Like it's like he
you're
has
not a
like a
dead man.
moral compass that is like doesn't make a lot of stretch sense when you stretch it out. Does anybody
It's
even
just
like
he's insane
agree
though.
with what I'm saying, or like am I just going fucking nuts? Like, does anybody even see what I'm trying to say, or like I can get it? Because like this sounds just so fucking schizo brain.
I mean, like
How does Deathman feel about all these
you
people
know,
cheating death? Exactly.
Joker cheated death so many times. Like that's the one character that cheats death all the time.
I just so many characters cheat death, right? And yet they still feel like when someone dies, it's like they're dead. We can't bring them back.
Yeah.
Like that's morally wrong, right? But it's like I said, Batman is like, Joker's dying on the sidewalk with freaking no limbs, bleeding the fuck out. I have to save him. I have to. I have a moral obligation to save. He's going to die. No doctor in this fucking universe can save him. I have to find a
No
way.
fucking
No,
no
let him.
fucking doctor. Actually, I'm gonna counter that point. No fucking doctor in the world, even if they could save him, would want to save him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
And he's a
well,
Joker.
there's that part too.
He's a Joker.
But it's
Like
not even about that. Let's just say, even though he's the Joker, everybody feels like yes, we have to save lives, right? Just like Batman. There's at a certain point you go, that's not, we can't save him. He's dead. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. It's enough. Let him be. Let him fucking die. Okay. I'm sorry. That's insane. I feel like there should be a plot where Deathman is irritated. Yeah, something. It's not even about plot armor. It's just more about like, has the writers ever thought about this? Because it's like it doesn't. It's like to me, it's like a paradox. If
no,
that
I
makes
think
sense.
I think the writers are told to make Joker kind of look invincible and like he always cheats death at times. So I'm like, I think DC tells him how to
I'm
write the
sure they
Joker.
don't want to like kill off Joker. They're never going to kill off Joker, right?
No,
Like
no,
my
they'll kill him
my
off and they'll
issue
bring him
is
back.
though, if in this scenario Joker is dying, why does Batman feel like he needs to save him? Especially if it is like, we can't save him. There's a point of no return when you see someone. They're like technically alive,
I
but they're
mean, he's willing to
that's what I'm
save.
trying to say.
He was willing to save. He was willing to save Joker in Arkham City. Remember? And Joker
Yeah.
fucked it up. Joker fucked everything up.
Yeah,
Like,
Joker fucked everything up and then he died. But he lets Joker dies. In that world he dies and that's
yeah,
it. There's no like
because
obviously there's guilt about it, but
it
not
does
to
affect
this
him. Joker's
extent.
Joker's death does affect him Arkham Knight greatly.
Yeah. There's no way the balance of the universe isn't fucked with all these people staying alive. Exactly. Exactly. Someone needs to do a story like that. Someone really should do a story where it's like they're fucking with the
I
idea of death, right? Because
what I hate
it
what
doesn't
I
make
hate about the
sense.
Joker. What I hate about they do with the Joker is they're trying to make him like an immortal character who's been around a long time, or like three
Yeah.
versions. Why do we need three versions?
Yeah, the
Uh,
whole three. I mean, the Scott Snyder thing was, or his arc, the Endgame arc, was like
mhm.
doing stuff like that, but they never really said like definitively. It was more like, the idea of Joker has been around for a long time, which is fine. Like not that Joker's been around a long time, but the concept of someone like the Joker's been around. That's okay. Like that makes sense.
Yeah,
Uh, e-
there's an idea. He's more than just a person. The Joker. He's an idea.
yeah, this is where I need to go back to my streams because I just go on these fucking rabbit hole
No,
tangents where I can't stop talking.
Yeah, they had Joker in Justice because there's a Joker from a different universe.
Yeah, yeah, but in that story, it was like Superman kills the Joker, right? And
Yeah,
then like, and everybody was like, "Whoa, that's a line you don't cross." Like, even though it was like everybody, that's why everybody split up because they were like, "Well, I mean, he does have a point. It's like, how come like he could kill Lois and there be no like repercussions, and we're just supposed to keep him alive, and then he's just gonna keep doing the same shit." You know what's another thing too? Batman, like this is my
pick
like I
of
said,
art.
I love the character, but I feel like there's so many things that writers don't really explore with the character that just kind of irks me. Like Batman is supposed to be about, hey, like I believe the Joker can get better, but there's never a story where
That's like
Batman is like really trying to like rehabilitate the Joker. You know,
he always
like
believes that. He always believes the Joker, but you're right. You're right.
they did Batman White Knight, and that story was like, oh, Joker flips on Batman and becomes reformed,
But
but it's never like an emphasis on
the
like I'm
thing
going
is,
to try more.
there's an easy solution for Joker to give up everything. Batman has to retire, quit.
Yeah, but oh, how exactly? That ain't
That's the
ever
only
gonna happen.
answer. That's the only answer, right? Right? Because that's the
It,
only answer, and it has to be
the
Bruce
thing
Wayne.
is, the thing is though, Joker would still be around if there is just a Batman. Like
Yeah,
even if he doesn't know that, because I
he
mean,
doesn't care. He doesn't care if
when Dick Grayson was Batman, he knew that he was not the same person. Like he's
yeah,
like, I obviously know you're a different person. Like just based on how you act, right?
Two Face figured it
Um,
out. Yeah, and he doesn't care. I mean, he doesn't care if it. He doesn't because he knows he doesn't care who's under really the mantle. He just
right.
um. Remember those?
Someone point me in some direction to see where is this dress. This shit pisses me off sometimes. Like when I'm reading this stuff, when I'm especially this Hush comic. This Hush comic really pisses me off because it makes my brain go, "What the fuck? Like, does this like
These
like like is this real? Is this really what he believes? Because it's like this is fucking kind of insane. Like, you know what I mean? Like this kind of like just kind of like warps my perspective of the character.
he always changes the look for Joker in the comics. Sometimes he has tattoos. He looks like a gangster in the comic. I mean, that's what they do to
Well,
the
they
show.
do. They've done tons of fucking things with fucking the Joker. I mean, the
Hmm.
Joker was what in the Middle East in for the family working with what was it? Was it Al Qaeda? What group was the
Oh
Joker leading?
no! It was. I think it was. Was it Al Qaeda or Hezbollah? It wasn't like it
I
was
don't
like
remember. Something DeGrasse is gonna put in the comments. Someone is gonna
it's one of the
say because
terrorist group.
yeah, it's one that yeah, and
When you got the
it's like yeah,
nuclear
this
bomb, yeah, in the UN, he was with the
it
UN.
is absolutely insane that he was doing that shit. Yeah.
I mean, and it did, yeah. It was like yeah, yeah.
There's a Joker factory and
Iran,
three
yeah, he worked for
Jokers.
Iran. There we go. So
Yeah.
Iran, yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, they, yeah, they made him the leader of the terrorist group in Iran, and he betrayed them. He was gonna bomb even them. Like he didn't care.
Yeah. He didn't give a fuck.
He doesn't care about it. He doesn't care where you are. Like
They don't do shit like that anymore. That was
they
like
won't. They'll
batshit
never.
insane.
Yeah, that was.
It was like, holy shit. Like the Joker, could you imagine? Holy fuck.
Cause Joker would, cause Joker's. I mean, he would. I mean,
This
but
shit is crazy, man.
Joker would love war, cause he's like But the thing is, I don't think if there was ever like a war with Darkseid who tries to come to Earth and take over, I think the Joker would be on the hero's side because the Joker does not want to be under a
Mm.
dictatorship. He's more right. He's a freedom guy.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think Joker even gives a fuck.
He-
I don't think he
Yeah,
gives two fucks.
but would he rather? Would he rather live under dictatorship by Darkseid or like?
Um I don't really think he cares either way. Like he's just so insane. I don't think it
Joker
really
fine.
matters to him.
Joker side.
Yeah, like yeah, Joker's 100% a terrorist.
Joker's everything. He can be a terrorist, a
Also,
serial killer, a psychopath. He's literally everything in the
I
book.
love if Joker does have a kid, right? Like this guy's also a deadbeat too. Like this guy gives like
There's some
You know what I mean?
characters where
Like
he has a kid. Or
he just
not.
he's just a piece of shit. Like he's just an overall piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like he's just like everything you can think of. That's what the Joker is.
Bane might. The thing is, Bane might be. I think Joker would be a more scarier terrorist than Bane because Joker's really unstable.
Yeah.
Um, is Joker unstable, or is this because there's some belief that Joker is not really insane. That
Mm,
he knows what he's doing is wrong, right or wrong. He knows the difference between right and wrong, and he just doesn't give a shit.
mm.
But Joker, yeah, like this guy. You say he's a terrorist. I mean, he's a serial killer, gang leader. He's literally everything in the book that's wrong with society. If you
Yeah,
really
well,
ask me,
everything wrong in society is like
yeah.
well,
So
Joker loves it, and he's like, well, it should be even worse. You
and
know, like
in
you
his
should do a
mind,
lot of crazy shit.
he doesn't give a shit because he thinks that's a way of being freedom. Where in his mind, freedom is like to do whatever you want. There's no rules and
Right.
laws,
Ah,
right?
shit. Where did the comments go?
Yeah. Joker and Green Goblin. Well, Green Goblin kind of has
Oh.
rules with Norman Osborn, right? Like Norman Osborn kind of has.
Well, well,
He is kind of unstable.
well. You know, to defend Green Goblin, he has a split personality.
Yeah.
Like Joker. It's like at a certain extent, we can go, well, this is the guy. This is literally who he was, and he just snapped. There's not really, in my opinion, it's not really any sort of excuse for the Joker, right? Like the Joker is just you could. That's also another thing too. I
Do you remember?
wonder now too. Is Joker? Have they ever definitively declared legally that the Joker is insane? Because I feel like legally he shouldn't be considered insane. Do you see where my mind goes in the most
Yeah.
weirdest fucking? Can Joker legally be called insane? I don't believe so. I don't think he should. We all agree he's fucking insane, but I don't think legally he has that title. He should not. In the courtroom, they should not declare him legally insane. That would be fucking insanity. Okay, now we know why everything is fucking Gotham if they do. Okay, because then yeah, no psychiatrist was gonna want to treat him. We already know that he fucking is gonna kill them and fuck with them.
He's
And
gonna
it's like there's
torture
no
them.
point. There's no point. This is who he is. Okay, this is always who he was. He just snapped one day. Or
Yeah.
who knows what the fuck happened, right? Depending on according to him, right? But he should never be
Oh,
considered legally
the, di-
insane. That would be
the,
fucked.
the Joker Carnage is very similar to Joker, except Carnage was born insane, born nuts, born a psychopathic. Joker, we don't really know, but arguably Joker was not born this way. Carnage was like Cletus Cassidy.
No, he would. Carnage and Joker, like they're pretty much cut from the same cloth.
Yeah, the only
Like there's
difference.
a you can't just be like these people. Listen, you have to be accountable for your actions, even if you're not a stable individual. You don't get that claim, of
Yeah,
insanity unless you're like truly out of it. You know what I mean?
it's just
Like
that.
Joker doesn't seem like he's delusional. Like he's
Yeah,
delusional in his thinking, ideology wise, but not like it's
it's
not like
just
he's seeing shit. You know what
it's
I
how
mean?
it's
Like
how he became the Joker. Like what leads up to the Joker, we really don't know. But Cletus is like from the day he was born.
yeah, the moment. Well, no, they're both the same. It's just that one person was like slowly developed over time, and then one guy he was holding
Oh,
it in, and then
Cletus
he's like, oh, I got this release. You know what I?
Cletus is a pure psychopath. 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 He's like
The Joker's a psychopath. The
a
Joker's
Joker.
probably a sociopath that he was hiding it
He's
this
every.
entire time.
If you ask me, he's almost everything. He's almost everything. Cletus is just. He is legitimately from the day he was
That's why
born.
Sturgis should still be accountable, even if he's born with defects. That's crazy. Yeah, like
But
we can't let
Joker
this guy
Carnage,
slip up.
Joker and Carnage had a cleanup. Not cleanup. A cleanup. What the
A
fuck?
cleanup.
A
What
crossover.
kind of cleanup? Holy shit. What were they doing together? Holy.
I don't know.
They need
They
a
had
cleanup.
a crossover. They had a crossover. They did crossover. Joker and Cletus. Isn't it weird how? Isn't it weird how Joker has more morals than Red Skull?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was about to say that. I was literally thinking that same thing. I was like, D- does anybody buy that too? That's a hunk of bullshit. Where Joker draws the line at Nazism. Even I wouldn't be a Nazi. Get the fuck out of
He just
here.
kill anybody. He just kills
You
anybody.
gas more fucking people than fucking Hitler. What the hell is he talking about? The fuck is he talking about? Joker's whole fucking concept is literally gassing people and they're smiling. The fuck is he
Yeah.
talking
It makes a smile when the guy.
what I hated when they do shit like that. Where they would they did this with Doctor Doom too. Remember when Doctor Doom cried because of 9/11?
Oh
And
my
you're like,
god.
what? Look, that doesn't even make sense for the character. Why would Doctor Doom cry for 9/11? I get it. Listen, this stream is going to get flagged. They're gonna come after me,
No.
okay?
No. I don't think so.
No, but seriously, like Doctor Doom, Joker talking about how he draws the line at Nazism. Joker, like again, someone should have reached through the panel and said, Joker, you've gassed and killed more people than Hitler. We just don't count it. We just don't count it, But like technically, yes, you have. Okay, we have. It's like in continuity, like they'll make excuses or whatever.
Joker would commit genocide. Like if you
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. If Joker got his Infinity Gauntlet, here's the thing. I think he would want to commit genocide, but I don't think it'd be like everybody to snap away. You know what I think he would do?
He,
He would make everybody kill each other
yeah, he
and
would
laugh.
make everybody kill each other and laugh.
Yeah.
And then yeah, but yeah, he's gonna look into the camera and say, "I'm not worse like Hitler. I'm not as bad as Hitler, guys." Hitler was a bad guy. Did some awful, terrible things that I just don't agree with. While he's like killing like tens of millions of people.
Emperor Joker.
Like they would never do this. Obviously, they would never do something like this. Because then someone like me is going to stand up and say this exact same shit, but it's going to be in a room full of thousands of people, and everybody's going to look at that dude like he's fucking crazy. But yeah, Doctor Doom, like seriously, Doctor Doom crying for 9/11. That one was like, what? What the fuck? That doesn't even. Why? Like if it was people in Latveria, yeah, but he doesn't give a fuck about half it. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't give a fuck. Like even Doctor Doom cried. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry, man. Other examples like that where they try to like make the villains like, oh, look at me, I'm morally superior than
Yeah, the
this
Joker
guy.
morally superior. The Joker morally superior. If they ever did a film, I'm done with DCU. I'll turn my back on James Gunn.
Yeah, that would be it's the most funniest shit ever. We
Yeah.
get a Joker and Harley Quinn animated movie, a live action horror movie.
I don't know.
I mean, if I guess at this point, what's his name? What's his name?
Snyder?
What's the guy who directed no.
Zach Krager? Oh,
Is
Zach
it-
Krager. Krager.
Or is it?
Yes, Krager.
Yeah, he should let him direct a Batman movie or something Batman related. I think Black Adam and Doctor Doom are at the same, yeah. But you'll never like the one thing I'll give Black Adam credit is like at least as a character, like he makes it pretty clear. It's like I don't really give a shit. I'm gonna do
what I
whatever,
want.
right? Yeah, and then you have like the Justice Society, like what the fuck, like that's by the way, that movie really did fuck up some shit. You know what I mean? That Black Adam movie because they actually could have had like a good fucking premise,
Shut up, Red.
right? Where it's like, but they didn't do that. It's like they're like, oh, Black Adam has interacted with the Justice Society. I guess we could put that in the movie. We're fucking idiots, man. Fucking idiots. If only that could have saved The Rock. Because
No,
if that
they
movie got better reviews, I mean, maybe The Rock would be leading DC and we would all be screaming and fucking killing ourselves
no.
now.
When they made Black Adam like he's an anti-hero, but like he's not really a villain, right? They made
Well,
Block wanted to be.
he is 100% a villain. It's just that in that context, in that story, he was more of an anti-hero. But obviously, he, you know, He's still a
No,
villain. Like,
but The Rock had to make him make him perceive as a hero instead of a villain,
yeah,
right?
yeah, which was dumb. It was like every step he's got to look better than the Justice Society, and you were like cheering on even
Yeah.
his fucked up actions, and you're like, this is supposed to be questionable in the
Okay.
comics, him killing people.
Ice T. You mean Ice Cube? 400%.
Ice
Yeah.
Cube,
400% wants to be lost.
yeah, that
That's gonna.
movie, a
I think it's.
disaster.
I think his career is done after that. I think it's done. I think that's a kill. That's a career killer.
Not Ice Cube, not Ice Cube.
You don't think that's a career killer for Ice Cube?
Nah, he's been in all types of fucking dog shit.
Yeah, but he plays himself and everything.
This movie was horrendous. The people who made it,
You
I think
watched
that's
it?
it. Watched the first 5 minutes and I shut it off.
Oh, is it really that bad?
Just like the first 5 minutes were just boring as hell. Like I was like, oh, but some of the scenes that I've seen, it's really bad. Like there's that one scene where he's running in the hallway. The CGI, holy shit, man! It doesn't even look like they use CGI. It looked like they took like fucking stock footage and like changed the fucking chroma key on it, and he's like running in the background and on a green screen. It looks horrendous. It looks
Is it
bad. Trust me.
is it weird to say that his son might be a better actor than him?
Yeah, he is. But I mean, his son did not write and make one of the best comedies of all time. I'm not even joking about this. I'm not being sarcastic. Friday is genuinely a good movie. Like
Yeah,
that's a great movie. Um,
but he
how
hasn't.
he made it and it
He
came
just
out so good. Who the fuck knows?
he just plays himself though, right? Like, Ice Cube just basically plays himself in every
Yeah,
film now. He's not a character actor. He just plays himself because he doesn't really. He's not an act. I mean, he is an actor, but he's not. He's not really an actor. Has he
no.
even made albums like
He was in
recently?
the studio though.
Yeah,
No, yeah, I don't think he's made
that's
music
because
recently. Not that I know of.
that's because he was in Seth Rogen's Seth Rogen produced Ninja Turtles movie. He was the
Yeah.
villain. The
Oh,
villain.
and you know what's funny? What's funny in the studio? There's
I
this
should watch that
scene of
movie.
him
So
where he's like, "Fuck AI, fuck AI, fuck AI." Well, he's saying "fuck AI," but the movie he's in that he's getting roasted for used AI.
yeah, I think that's supposed to be the irony of it, isn't it?
I don't know if
Oh,
he knew, but it's fucking ironic as hell. He's in the show. Fuck AI, fuck AI. And he's pointing that to the crowd. Someone should overlay, cut that scene with the voices, the AI voices in the fucking movie that he just made. World of the War. Oh, War of the Worlds. There we go. Jesus, man. I think I might have to take a break, man. I'm losing it. I'm fucking losing crashing the fuck out. I can't say words. I'm ranting about Joker being legally insane, Batman, and his uh moral duty to save the Joker. Like I'm going to ape shit.
yeah. I see. So damn. Superfly. Remember when Michael Bay changed Cowboy Bebop and Rocksteady's names for no
Yeah.
reason? Did he change this?
I mean, not
Another
that
good guy.
because I think was in no no that was the live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that
Michael Bay directed those. Yeah,
well he produced them, but
produced them. Yeah,
he said DC Comics making us crash out. Yeah, you noticed I don't crash out like this with Marvel.
Are
I'm
you
just saying.
are you on are
I'm
you on
sorry.
gabbing? Are you on gabbing tonight?
No, I got homework to do. Sorry, guys.
Okay, we're gonna end this in a couple more minutes. But like, what the hell was guys? What the hell was I listening to yesterday with Tony and Ray? What the hell was
Oh yeah,
that?
the toilet. We should have done a segment like that. I guess we kind of did, but out of the shadows.
Man, that the show should be about toilets and they're talking about sex life. Oh my god,
DC Comics. So
uh,
we should bring on Finbar and TJ. We should have actually just
you
like
know, like
some of the shit that pisses us off in comic books and talk
toilet.
about it. Like something that just like irritates the fuck out of us when they do in comics. Like what the fuck are they thinking? Like seriously, there's some irritating shit in comic books. You're like, I liked it. I'm going to read this. I'm going to still like the character, but this irritates the fuck out of me. Makes me lose my mind, all because of Vito. Yeah, I know. Vito is
The fuck was that? Seriously, what the that? That's true. I think they talked about Vito and toilet more than they talked about the things that they could
Yeah, they
change.
talked about Vito being a bottom and how they were
Yeah,
debating on whether he's a power bottom. And you're like, what?
yeah. And they're talking about toilets, like what?
Yeah,
How a
Vito
man.
irritates me.
They were talking about like toys, how a man and woman, are supposed to do with the toy because with it up for a man, they can
Yeah.
pee, like the proper etiquette
I
from.
can I can understand the logic of like this has happened to me before too, when you got to use the bathroom really bad
I don't
and
think you should.
you don't see anything. And then one time I did fall into the toilet, I was pissed.
Thank you,
So
Fred
like
Ammo.
I could kind of understand, you know, uh, that perspective because it's like, yeah, I guess like yeah, if you're not really paying attention and you got to go really bad, you can definitely fall into the toilet by accident if you're not looking properly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Especially if it's like a public washroom. I have a crazy washroom story.
Oh,
Does
public
anybody want to
washroom.
hear it?
Oh my god, you go ahead.
Does anybody
You
want
want? You're not
to?
embarrassed to
So
tell? You're
one
not
day,
embarrassed.
no, because this story's funny as fuck.
Okay.
Um, one day my stomach was hurting, man. I had to go. I had to go, like really fucking bad. Like it was just gonna be a fucking nuclear explosion. I'm sorry, folks. Okay. I know no one wants to hear this shit. But that's what was going on. So I went to a Tim Hortons. Finally, like after like it was like night or something, like there were places weren't open, so I was pissed off, right?
Hmm.
Go to the Tim Hortons, I go in and okay, I'm doing the stuff, right? I'm like, finally, not even a second. Okay, some dude comes into the washroom. Boom, 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 boom. Dude, I gotta go to the fucking washroom. I'm like, there's no way this is fucking happened to me, right? He's like, dude, I have to go so fucking bad. I'm gonna shit on the floor. I'm like, dude, listen. I'm in the same scenario as you. He's like, no, I'm gonna shit on the floor. And me and him were literally screaming at each other. I'm in the stall, like I'm in the fucking washroom. He can't see me, obviously. And me and him are just arguing. I'm just like, dude, there's shit on the floor. I don't give a fuck, right? This doesn't happen shit because I'm not looking at him.
Mm.
And I'm like, dude, this shit on the floor. Because I want to go as bad as you. And I'm gonna here first. Okay. And the guy he's like, fuck you, man. And he just kept wanting to fucking argue with me. He just kept wanting to cuss me off. Right. And then he's like, fine, fuck it. I'm gonna shit on the floor. But then he leaves. I don't know what happened. Who knows if he shot on the floor. But that was I it's never happened again. Like I've never encountered someone like we have to use the washroom at the same time and we're arguing,
Did you?
screaming at each other.
Did you? You know, I didn't know this. You know how at a certain age you have to get your butt checked with a camera.
Yeah, for
colonoscopy
cancer.
or cancer. Yeah, I didn't know this, but I might sound stupid, but apparently you could do it at home. You could like there's like a company that sends like a box at home, like a box or something in it, and you could put shit on this thing, and you can send them to the lab instead of actually going to the doctor. Seriously, I saw on Bill Moss show last night. I'm like, yeah, yes,
I did
you
not
can
know that
learn.
either. No, I didn't. What? You
Yeah,
shit on it. And that somehow lets them know that you have colon cancer?
or something like that. Yeah, like it's to the lab. You know how because sometimes they'll let you sometimes they'll let you take a pee at home. Like that, and then you can bring it to a lab, kind of like that, right? I guess.
Wait. Yeah.
But I'm not
Who
picking up
wants to
my. I'm sorry.
examine?
I'm not picking up my shit. I mean,
Yeah, who
I
wants
don't
to?
want somebody sticking a thing up my ass
Could
either.
you
But
imagine though you shipping out shit to the doctor and the doctor has to examine the shit? Holy fuck. What, like, could you imagine that? Like, you get like, would that even work? Like, by the time it gets to the doctor, it's all like melted and shit. Like, and then you got to open up the box and smell it. What the fucking what the fuck? That's isn't I'm gonna have to Google this now. This is fucking insane.
I just
I'm bringing up Bane and Juggernaut while I'm on the panel. While I crash out like blinded.
like,
We're talking about shit
yeah,
on the story.
we just did a Tony stream right here. Um,
Well, there you go. That's our crazy, weird stuff from the two of us. That actually shocked me. What Aaron just told me.
I didn't know either.
Hopefully, the shit is not delivered by Amazon.
What the
Heck?
hell?
I shit my pants in front of my teacher as a power move when I was in school.
Oh my god.
He's just like, it's like dominance. You're trying to dominate people. That's crazy.
You know what's the worst? When you have to go shit so bad and you go to the public bathroom, it's so dirty. You have to shit, but also
Yeah.
makes you want to throw up too. What you see?
Well, that was the same scenario I was in. I had to go, and it just so happened that I think he was a junkie or something because the way he was talking.
Okay.
Yeah, but he was just me and him just got into like, and I said whatever because I'm like, well, it would be a funny story afterward, right? And he's not gonna see me without me thinking that he would have stayed. That was another thing too that was stupid that I did. I was like, he could have stayed, and then when I get out, then he's got to look at me, right? And I
Yeah.
can only hope he's smaller than me, right? Because then that one chance, the guy with the Weasley voice is bigger than me. That would be fucking. It's you had like a Weasley like druggy voice, right? So I'm like, I'm just gonna argue
Yeah.
with this guy. Fuck this guy. You come in here, knock on the door, demanding you need a shit. I need a shit too. So I'm there first. Okay.
Oh man.
Crazy.
Real talk to someone got caught trying to drill a hole in the girl's bathroom. What?
What?
This?
Real talk, though, someone tried drilling a hole in the girls' bathroom in middle school. Middle school had some crazy stories. You want before we go, this one won't be long. I'm at my middle school. This one kid was making money by I shit you not. He turned his parents' room
What?
into a sex hotel.
What?
Yes. This is real. The kid would like kids that wanted a bang would go to his house and he would charge them money to use his parents' room. What the fuck?
Did he get busted? Did he get busted for that?
No, he made
How did I get busted?
100 plus bucks doing that shit. It was not a lot
How
of
did I get
people, but
busted
it
for
was
prostitution?
enough people to make 100 bucks.
How did I get busted for prostitution? Basically,
It's not
like
prostitution.
this?
It's just kids going and having sex or whatever. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
it was legitimately like, what the fuck? Like, I remember this, and the
Like,
kid,
it's
he
still
was
illegal.
proud of it too. I
It's
don't
still
think it's
illegal.
illegal. It's not illegal. It's not technical.
No.
I don't think that's illegal.
What?
I don't think
Is
so. I
it?
don't. How would that be illegal? It's kids. We were like kids. We were like 13. Someone is gonna. Yeah. No, it was. There's no parents involved. These are all kids. This is all kids. That's what I'm saying. This happened when
Yeah,
I was
but
in middle school. It
he's
was
still
fucking
making
insane.
he's still getting money for being paid money for sex.
No, but he's not. He's not the one doing it. He's renting the space. It's like a
Oh,
hotel. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that's what he did was illegal. It was definitely questionable and disgusting for sure. But like, I don't think that was illegal. That's a young veto. That's not what the fuck. Yeah, like just it was insane. Like that story. And he would come to school and he would tell us, he would say, yo, man, I set up this operation where I use my parents' room and all this shit. We're like, you use your parents' room? What? Man, like I don't know what is going on, when we're 13 and stuff, but like even to us, we were like, what? That was the most gross thing I've ever heard. Um,
sex
so were the
dungeon.
parents at work when it was happening? Yes. It was during school. like he would basically at lunchtime, he would go and he would charge people, and then I guess after school too, like when they weren't there, like
You ain't made a few $100, man. That's
he made his house into a sex dungeon. Yeah, it was insane.
I wonder
It
what
was
a kid is.
actually insane.
I wonder what a kid is doing now.
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing now.
What his
He
yearbook?
must be. He must be a successful entrepreneur.
I wonder what his yearbook would say.
Yeah, that was a. Yeah, that was insane, man. I'm trying to think. There's probably some other crazy stuff I can think of, but
There's a lot of crazy stuff in high school.
yeah, high school. Yeah, my high school was crazy. Yeah,
All
like
right, yeah.
at my high school, they had to escort out all the kids. The SWAT team.
You got bomb threats?
No, this is not at my school. This didn't happen to me, but at my school, there's video of like kids where the
No.
SWAT had to, like, they're all like had their hands on their head and they had to come out one by one.
Oh yeah, yes. Oh man, that's how. So some high schools, like my high school's got like prank bomb threats.
Yeah, I did a fake bomb threat in middle school, and they came in and they said, "Who wrote this?" And we all raised our
Oh,
hands, and they asked us. They were like, "Do you guys think this is funny?" And we're like, "No, nobody in the class wanted to say it, but I just burst out laugh. I could have helped it. Okay, I just burst out laughing, and I said, "Yes, it's funny because today's April Fool's. Duh, duh, it's funny. It's not real." And they were like, "But this is serious, like people can, we almost called the SWAT team and stuff." And it's like, yeah, but it's like it's literally read it like they were so stupid. It's like, dude, I get it. Listen, even as a kid, like we were like, okay, we get it, but like, did you read the note? It's literally spelled like a fucking 2-year-old. Like there's grammar mistakes, words are spelled backwards. There's like a smiley face, and
I'm a terrorist.
it literally says it's not real. It literally not a real bomb threat on it.
It's an illiterate terrorist threatening the bomb threat.
Yeah, and they came in and they were like, "We were going to do this," and it's like,
Well, Red.
did you look at the note?
Oh,
I'm telling you, it was like a 2-year-old wrote it and put like stickers and shit on it.
you want to hear something really insane? So, my gym class, we went to the swimming pool, right? Community
Mhm.
center nearby, right? Okay, after that, got changed back, regular clothing, and I walked home. Right? I walk home when
Right,
I come home from school, right? I come home from school. I take off my shoes. I notice my sock was red, right? It's blood, right? It's blood.
ooh,
I've been walking home with my foot bleeding for 15
ooh,
minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. I did not
what
know.
happened?
I had no idea. That's the thing. I had no idea how I got busted open. No idea.
Ooh, ooh, that one is nasty.
You
Yeah,
know,
that one.
can you imagine there's like a blood trail of me walking home on the
Oh
pathway home?
man,
And,
man, damn. Like what? So like, did you look at it afterward? Was it like a
yeah,
cut, or was it like okay? It's,
yeah, yeah. Like it wasn't. Oh man. I'm like I was.
yeah,
I,
probably because the sock. If it was a cut, maybe that's probably why you didn't feel it.
yeah. I
'Cause,
didn't.
yeah, imagine you busted open your toe and you didn't feel it. Oh man,
But the thing
that
is, I should have
oof.
been. I should have seen it if we're putting on the sock on when in the change room, right?
Right,
If I accidentally hit against the pool wall or something, I don't know, in the pool, and busted something open, I would have.
right,
But I didn't. But I'm like, oh my god, I'm busted open. And it's like, oh, and the worst thing was I got fucking walking home from an exam, fucking frosted ear, man. Yeah.
ooh, frosted ear. I never got that.
Frostbite, just once, and it fucking sucks. Frostbite sucks.
Oof. Yeah,
You're,
frostbite does suck. I would get
they,
it in like my fingers and stuff, but yeah.
yes, yes, they fucking suck in your fingers, and you have to be careful. You can't use any hot water or warm water. It's terrible.
Yeah, you're making me think of another story, unrelated, but it does have to do with Superman.
Oh no.
I don't know if I told this story before, but I went to when I was like 12 when The Dark Knight Rises came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had the Man of Steel trailer.
Oh yeah,
Um
they did.
they had
Yeah.
the Man of Steel trailer, right? And so it was like this, you know, The way it was like set up, right? It was like just teasing Superman. I don't think you see Superman in the trailer
No, it was
besides
a
him being a
teaser.
kid. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was like a teaser. And there's this guy in the front row, like he came in, like he obviously had some development issues. Like I don't know what exactly, but like he was like clapping during the trailer, right? And then for the entire movie, when Batman came on, he's like, "Where's Superman? Where's Superman?" Dude, and when I say he would not stop saying that, he just kept going on. And he would just go, "Where's Superman? Where's Superman? Where's Superman?" Where? And he stood up. He stood up, started pointing at the
Oh,
screen, and he was like looking at all of us in the theater. "Where is Superman? Where is Superman? I'm here for Superman." And he rips open his shirt. I'm not even joking about this. And they had to get the security, and he just kept screaming. He like that was the only thing he said. And I was like, dude, could you imagine walking into a Batman movie and you're screaming, "Where's Superman?
at least
Where's Superman?"
I
Like,
mean,
what
that's
the
still better.
fuck?
That's still better than the Denver shooting at Dark Knight Rises.
Jeez. Jeez.
You remember that? Oh my god,
Dude, you need to get jumped.
dude, it gets shot.
No one wanted to jump that guy.
You're lucky because like that was the same time when the Denver shooting.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh my
This
god.
one was way funnier though. And it was the way he said it. Superman, Superman, Superman.
Is
Like,
that wait? Is he not a kid in the Superman movie?
no, Superman, Superman. Like he couldn't even say Superman. He's Superman,
So
Superman, Superman.
SUPA, like
Yeah.
SUPA. Okay, Superman.
And he had this big bag of chips that he was like crunching
Oh my
too. He
god.
was crunching them. Yeah, it was annoying as fuck. And he just kept standing up and putting his hand, and he would block the
Man.
screen. So like it was like, yo, like what are you doing, man? It was like just blocking the screen. He's shaking his shit in front of us. We're like, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Was he Jamaican or something? He was black, but I don't think he was Jamaican. He didn't have a Jamaican accent. He just said Superman like that, like just exactly like that. Superman. Oh man, we're gonna die today, aren't we?
We're gonna die today. Oh my god. I never had instances like that at a movie theater. But I
Yeah, you want to
definitely
know what theater that was? I don't even know if it's still open.
which one?
Um, it's downtown, like the market. Like it was like right. And they got. I don't know if the market is still there, but it's. Let me just.
Kensington Market's still there, I know that.
Not Kensington
No.
Market. No, not Kensington Market. There's another market that's downtown.
St. Louis Market's still there. Oh that.
St. Lawrence Market. I think it was that. Let me just check.
Okay. It's still there, St. Louis Market.
Yeah, there's a theater. It was like a Rainbow. Do you remember Rainbow Cinema?
Yes, that's Imagine now. Yes.
Yeah, imagine. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the theater. There's like in St. Lawrence Market, there was a Rainbow Theater.
Yeah.
And so it was there. Let me just check St. Lawrence Imagine Cinema. Is it still
I don't
there?
think there was. I don't think there is any Imagine Cinemas. There's
Yeah, it's still there.
really.
Yeah, it's still there. I'm checking. Yeah.
There's
I should go one time just to go. Yeah, it's still
oh
here.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
same
yes,
market, Imagine Cinema.
yes. Market
This was the
Square, right?
theater. Yeah, and you would go down the escalators like they had like when you would go down, right? Or when you would go in, you have to go down like two flights of escalators. Like it was
Yeah.
down in the basement.
Oh, that's where I took that's where I took that's where I had speech for your college course speech.
Oh,
Speaking in
really?
front of
Yeah.
people. I just legitimately in a form of theater, an actual movie theater, we had to do a speech, talk in front of the crowd. You had to sit in the
Damn.
fucking movie theater.
Well, we had lectures in the movie theater.
Yeah,
'Cause at
lecture.
Ryerson.
Yeah.
Ryerson is like near the Cineplex, so they didn't
Let
have
me tell you
enough
something.
fucking lecture halls.
Let me tell you something. Lectures in the movie theater is bad because it's hard to
Yeah.
write. Like we used to, like seriously, like there's there's no tables.
Yeah, there's no. Oh shit! This theater has recliners.
Oh, well, I'll imagine does now. Yeah.
They do. Oh shit! Damn, what the hell? Like
this is
they
a
have
theater.
recliners, but Cineplex doesn't. That's
This is a
fucking
this is a
nuts.
theater near George Brown, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's between
this is technically.
Front Street and King Street, I think.
Yes, yes, it is. Yeah,
Front Street
yeah,
is
I
like a big
remember. And there's
street,
like this church like right behind it on King Street.
yeah. Front Street
Yeah,
is a big street in Toronto, guys. Like it leads to like the Air Canada Center, Convention Center, Blue Jays.
yeah,
Um,
it's a lot. Yeah, there's a
King
lot of
Street's a big
stuff.
street too. Yeah, King Street's big. It leads to like the banks. And then there's like Young Street in the
There's
way.
probably some other crazy stories here that happened. I think I saw a robbery in the metro too. They have a metro right there.
Oh. Yes, I know that metro. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
metro, and then there was like a Wendy's there. I remember one time.
Yes, I know the Wendy's there. I've been to that Wendy's. There's like a McDonald's near there too.
Yeah, the McDonald's. I remember. Yeah, there's probably some other crazy stories I don't remember that happened right in this fucking area.
Mm-hmm. Toronto's so easy to navigate. It really is an easy city to navigate.
Yeah, it is, and it is actually, which is weird. Every time I go in my friend's car, he has to use a GPS. I'm like, dude, like,
All you really need to know is Young Street and Bathurst Street, and you're fine. That's
yeah,
it.
once you know what direction those are in, then yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite small, actually. I feel like I've walked like around just on like Lakeshore and like looked up different streets. Like you look down or look up Spadina and you could see like where everything is going.
Yeah.
Same thing. Yeah. Sorry.
Superman 3.
Superman 3.
All right, guys. All right, thank you for watching, guys. We ran off for about 30 minutes there about personal stuff. It's fun. Wasn't quite as filthy as, well, maybe a little bit, but as Ray and Tony
No, we
said.
said some crazy shit. Let's be honest.
Yeah, we're not a kids show. Be tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be doing the tracking stream. I don't know who yet, so you can just always send me suggestions.
Neurotic.
Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Neurotic.
Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. Give me what I want, or I'm gonna continue to hurt people you love. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. You just don't want to give it to me. Give it to me. Give me what I want.
We're gonna give you what you want.
That's not what I want.
The Neurotics.